Hi guys, my name is Jason Young and I want to welcome you to my review of Flipside Profits. All right, so uh, Flipside Profits is a course that has been put out by Phil Blackwell, Stephen Gilbert, and Greg Canonico. I hope I got that right. And this course is all about creating websites and flipping them from a profit. As you can see from the headline right here, it says it's it's showing you how you can turn $10 into $2,000 in just 2 hours without any tech skills or marketing know-how, which is a really cool concept. So, a little bit about the product. This product is going to actually launch on May 12th, which is actually the day that I'm reviewing it, and it's actually a little bit after the launch date right now. So as of right now, the price is at $25.95. And it's going to be that way for 6 hours. On after that, the price is going to increase, and we'll go into that later in the review. All right, so who is it going to benefit? Now, if you're a newbie, a intermediate marketer, or an advanced marketer, somebody who's already making money, you can pretty much benefit from this course because it's simple, it's easy to understand, and also it's it's a proven business model that Philip has been using, or Phil, I should say, not Philip. Phil has been using to create money online. All right, so what's inside on the front end? So what you actually be getting here is a full video course, um, which you'll see here. Because full disclaimer, I actually bought the course already. That's why it's after the launch date. As you can see here, it they're all going to be videos on. This is a video course, and the video course is split up into 5 modules, no, 6 modules. Each of these modules, along with videos, they're supporting documentation, spreadsheets, PDFs, and text files, which will help you to understand the whole system that Phil has created. So really good stuff. Um, this is the first module, the foundation one. There's a module on mobile site flipping, local SEO flipping, freelancer, delivering the work, and product flipping as well, which is really cool. So not only are you going to learn about flipping websites, but there's also a module in there on flipping products as well, which I haven't taken a look at yet, but it should be interesting from what I've seen so far. All right. So everything here is pretty much laid out, organized really well, and it's created in such a way that you'll just go from module to module to module, learning each of the different steps. So really well laid out and informative course. So let's look at this first video. Let's see. Let's set loading. Guess I'm having some technical difficulties here. So that's for the overview. Let's check on one of the local SEO modules just to get an idea of the length. Ooh. So below there, he's actually giving you examples of actual websites that he's flipped or has rented, and he's actually put the value beside it. So I'm not gonna scroll down there because I think that information is, I think that information should be for anybody who decides to pick up the course. But as you see, he's actually giving you a lot of proof to what's going on here. So that's it for inside the course. So now what's the price? So this particular course isn't on a dime sale. the pricing structure for this is that it increases after a certain amount of time. So I have the information here on my notes, and let me just give you a quick run through of what the pricing structure is going to be for this particular course. Now, it starts off at $24.95 for the first 6 hours. And after that, for 9 hours, it's going to be $25.95. All right. On May 13th, at 12 a.m., it's going to be $27. At 12 p.m., it's going to be $29. May 14th, it's going to be $31. At 12 p.m., it's going to be $33. And on the 14th, it's going to be $37 permanently. So, of course, the earlier you get in, the cheaper the price will be. All right. And this is a little bit more expensive when you think about a lot of the other courses that are there, but based on all of the value you're getting, one, it's not a PDF, it's all video. I think it justifies the $24.95 price. Now, I think it even justifies the $37 price. So that's why I think it's a steal if you try to get in on this as soon as possible. Okay. Let's go ahead and talk about the OTOs. I have the OTO sale pages here. Give me 1 sec. Let me get things organized. All right, sorry for the word cut. All right, so here are so now we're going to go through the first OTOs or the OTOs. OTO 1, it is a profit accelerator pack, which basically consists of themes. It gives you niches, graphics, plugins, and there's also a webinar as well. This is going to cost $67, but there's also a downsell, which you can get for $37, where you'll get the advanced training and the graphic pack for half the price. But that means you'll miss out on the themes as well as the plugins, which you can snag here for $37. I would not recommend getting the $37 because to me, this is probably one of the things, this particular OTO is going to help you to get the most, or to build the websites yourself faster. Because you're pretty much going to have everything that you need to create the websites. The only thing I assume you'll probably need to do is just get your domain, get your hosting, and that's it. You'll have the niches, so you just pick a niche, and you have everything else that you need right there. This should probably help you to spit websites out just like that. So for this OTO, I would actually recommend getting the full 67, and I'm leaning heavily towards this particular one. All right, so on to OTO 2. So this one actually is done for you websites, which is really cool. So for the price of $197, you're actually going to get 3 websites, which, let's say at the bare minimum, we can sell for $1,000, or let's say even $500. For $500, if we sold all 3 of them, we would make $1,500, and the only investment would be $197. Think about it, if we were able to sell it for $1,000, that would be $3,000, $2,000, $6,000. So if you're really taking into consideration the amount here, you're really not paying that much for what you'll be able to sell a website for. Because by selling one website, you pretty much cover the cost here. But with the 3 websites, it's not only, you're not going getting that, you're getting access to a private mastermind group, and the mastermind fee is actually $2,000, and you also get exclusive line training as well, which is which would be really valuable. So you're not just getting some websites and they're just letting you go and try to sell it yourself. You're actually going to get support on how to sell these so that you can make a decent profit. There is also a downsell for this, a light version, where you get one website for $97. Even that is a good deal as well. So let's say, for example, you just aren't able to go up to the 197. This would be a good deal for you as well. And at $97, it may seem like a lot, but just take it into consideration. You could sell one of these websites for $2,000, $3,000, $1,000, even $500, and you'd still make back your money. And the course. And the money that you spent on the course, yeah. All right, so OTO 3. So this one is actually going to be case studies. Now, the course itself is a case study, and this OTO is a case study. But these are 3 case studies that you're going to get, in which Phil goes through the steps of creating and flipping 3 websites and making a profit. The thing is that's different about these case studies is that you're going to get additional information, advanced tips, where and you're just not going to get the case study. So you're going to get so you're getting supporting or complementary information with these case studies that's going to help you to be as profitable as possible. So as you can see here, 3 case studies and his method for pulling out profitable flips out of midair. I like that. And he's going to go through everything, which is pretty much priceless there. So it's for $47, which I think is a really good deal. If if I'm thinking about it in my head, what I will probably get, I'm gonna get OTO 1, maybe the downsell for 2, and probably this, and I probably should be set right there. I'm not a fan of getting I'm not a fan of getting just raw case studies. I personally think that those, while they're good in some cases, having them by themselves just doesn't bring the same value as getting supporting information to follow with that. So for me, I will probably get the 47, but if you're one of those really fast learners, you can go ahead and pick up the light version, because 2 case studies out of 3 isn't that bad. It's just that you'll be missing all of the information. Um and if you're able to pick up information and learn really quickly, or even if you had some experience with this before, this may be the right one for you. However, for me, if just for the additional information that Phil is going to provide, I think that's worth it to get the $47 OTO. So yeah, that's it for the OTOs. Now, one of the things that makes this particular product so unique is the fact that Phil is giving you his business model for creating websites and flipping them at a profit. So literally he's showing you how to take $10 and turn it into $2,000. And this can be done once you're seasoned, once you fully understand the information, once you work out the process. This can be done in 2 hours. And as you can see, Phil himself has been getting 2,000. There are agents renting out websites for, or not agents, sorry, there are students renting out websites for $897, and this is a check for that's $450. And this one is a sale for $10,000. So there's a lot of proof here. There are different channels that you can go through Ivan, who's one of his students, quit his job shortly after using the same techniques here. So this is something that can really um, make a profit if you know what you're doing and if you follow the steps in the course. Each of the OTOs too complement the course well and are giving you and are pretty much gonna speed up the your likelihood of success. So overall, a really good course. I'm really impressed with how everything was laid together. All the OTOs seem jam-packed with value, and I think it's it's pretty much a good buy if you're looking for a new course to get into. I've already bought it. I'm gonna take a little bit of time and think about the OTOs, but you sh and but if you're on the fence and you're thinking about getting the course, I would recommend that you get it. The link will be in the description below. Before I go, there is one thing I want to talk about, and that is the bonuses. So when you're buying this, you'll be getting 3 bonuses. One is turnkey profit machines. This is another course that will help you to take those websites that you want to flip and make profit from them. This will help to increase the value when you actually decide to flip them. We have social traffic alchemy, which is going to help you to get more traffic to your more traffic to your offers or to your websites, I should say, which will help to speed up the chances or speed up the purchasing of the websites. Also, you're going to get another course which will help to rank it. This one is called Meteor Comment, which will help to even boost the profits from your site because a site that's on page 1 is more likely to be higher in value than one that isn't. So each of these bonuses you are going to get for free once you purchase from the link below. If you like the review, click the link below and get your copy of Flipside Profits. Thank you for taking the time to watch. My name is Jason Young. Have a good day.